Writing hack number 1. Remove all temptation from social media. If you are in the mood for prevaricating or you are struggling with a little bit of your plot, there is nothing more exciting than going onto Facebook or Twitter and watching random footage of kittens. And I've been known to lose hours of my time doing this. The whole world seems more exciting when you're struggling with your writing. Dandelion clocks would never have been written if I hadn't had Facebook removed from my laptop. Writing hack number 2. Try to give yourself a limit when you sit down for a writing session. Some people like to have a time limit. I prefer to have a word limit so that I know when I sit down I will aim to write, say, 1,000 words. If I exceed that limit, then I have a real sense of success and pride in what I've done, and it stops me getting easily distracted with other things. Writing hack number 3. You need to protect your writing time. You might not be getting paid to write. It might feel like a really indulgent activity. You might be writing something that's never going to get published. But if you're writing, you are working. If you don't take your writing time seriously, you do yourself, your manuscript, and ultimately any readers a huge disservice. You have to take yourself seriously if you're going to expect anybody to take your words seriously. Writing hack number 4. Writing hack number 4. Write forwards. I'm a hypocrite for saying this one because I find this really tricky. But if I am feeling less confident with my writing, if I'm tired or I'm not sure where my plot is going, then I find it too tempting to go back to the words that I've already written and polish them, make them a bit more sparkly, a little bit more coherent. But what that means is that I'm not pushing my story further forward. There's a really excellent quote from someone I saw on Twitter, and the quote is that your first draft is you are scooping sand into a sandbox. It's in the polishing and editing stages that you are making the sandcastles. I love that analogy. I find it hard. But ultimately, if you are not going to have the words down on the page, you have no book. Writing hack number 5. Don't even think about starting writing until you are so passionate about your idea that you see your story everywhere that you look, until your characters are begging you to tell their tale. You need to be absolutely desperate to start writing before you type that first word. I've made this mistake so many times. Had an idea in the middle of the night, got up the next morning, started typing. No, it's a disaster. Let them fester and percolate in your head. You don't have to know exactly where your story's going to start writing, but you need to be so enthusiastic about what you're about to do. So those are my top 5 writing hacks. See you next time.